the Dell Diamond. Thankfully, the Dell Diamond did not have significant damage. Let's go now live to Round Rock.
Chief Glacier and our police chief, Alan Banks, talk about more specifics. But at this point, I want to talk to the citizens of Round Rock. Round Rock's a great place to live, work, and play. And it's because of one attribute, and that's you, the people of this great city. We will use every resource as a city to recover. And we'll recover because of you, the people. All I ask tonight is hug a loved one. We didn't have any warning. We knew about all the new stuff out there, but there was not a warning at that time. And pray for our city. And then we'll take questions after the two chiefs speak. So Chief Glacier, thank you.
Good evening, everyone. We have rescue crews that are out in the area of Green Lawn and Gaskell area, which seems to be one of the hardest hit areas of Round Rock. We have agencies, Round Rock Fire Department, Austin Fire Department, Cedar Park, and other area departments out assisting with this. We've done a pretty good search. Our primary search is almost complete with no casualties, no injuries, no fatalities found so far. We're also starting some of the secondary searches just to confirm that nothing was missed. We're also checking for the structural integrity as we walk through to determine which homes are safe to re-enter and which homes are not. That's all I have. Chief Banks.
Thank you. As Chief Glacier mentioned, I'm Chief Alan Banks, Round Rock Police Department Chief of Police. Appreciate every single one of you being here. I think it's important that we get the message out to our citizens and let our citizens know that we are standing behind them. We're here to protect them. We're here to make sure that they come out of this okay. So approximately 5 p.m. is when we got a indication that we possibly had a tornado that touched down on the south side of Round Rock. Immediately we started getting 911 calls, and we immediately sent out police to those locations. We could see a funnel on the south side of Round Rock. Where we picked it up was around Kalahari Resorts. That funnel continued out through the south side of the city before we lost track of that tornado. Many resources from the city responded, fire, EMS, and police department. Our main focus was to check on our citizens here in Round Rock to make sure that they were okay. As of right now, we do not have any confirmed fatalities. Minor injuries only. Extreme structural damage to both extreme structural damage, and we have vehicle damage as well. But again, no reports of fatalities and minor injuries have been reported. We are currently assessing the damage in the air. I want to thank Austin Police Department who provided the helicopter. We currently have personnel with them in the air assessing the damage. We also had a multi-jurisdiction agency response, and I right now want to thank several of those agencies who have responded out here to help the citizens of Round Rock. So first and foremost, Williamson County Sheriff's Office, Department of Public Safety, Round Rock Police Department, Round Rock ISD Police Department, again, Austin Police Department, and I received numerous calls from other surrounding agencies. I also want to thank the Round Rock Express. Round Rock Express is where we're at right now. They immediately opened up their facilities to any resident who needed to seek shelter. So Round Rock Express currently is a shelter place, so any citizen needing to seek shelter because of loss of power, Wi-Fi, they need their damage to their homes, whatever it may be, they can come out to Round Rock Express, and we will make sure that they're taken care of. The other place that we have in Round Rock for shelter is Red Bud Elementary School. Currently, that elementary school gym is open. We have Round Rock ISD Police Department that is out at that location. If anybody has any issues, concerns, or needs more information, they can reach out to us at 512-218-5500. And I'll repeat that, 512-218-5500. We have also been in touch with the Red Cross. The Red Cross is currently here on site. They will provide their service to any citizen that has been affected by this tornado. And again, I want to express to any of our citizens and to all of our citizens who were who received damage, First and foremost, we as the city of Round Rock will use every resource possible to make sure that you're okay and that you get through this. Our hearts go out to you. Our thoughts and prayers are with you. But as a community, we will get through this together. So at this point, does anybody have any questions for myself, Mayor Craig Morgan, or Chief Shane Glacier?
I guess, is there any sort of latest update on the Kalahari?
Absolutely.
I know someone told me that there was maybe a gas leak. One of my colleagues told me.
Thank you for that. So the question was, any updates on Kalahari? So right now, we do not have any structural damage or major structural damage to Kalahari. There was a gas leak at Kalahari. That gas leak has been taken care of. The gas on one portion of that facility has been shut off. Kalahari did an absolutely amazing job sheltering their people in the basement, any of the residents or guests and their employees in the basement, to make sure that they were safe and taken care of. They also utilized their convention center side to make sure those folks are taken care of. They have received the all clear to return back to their rooms. Any of the residents who felt ill, sick, or needed any type of medical attention, Round Rock Fire Department was on scene to assess those folks. Right now, there are no major injuries or anything of that nature at Kalahari. I believe there was a news report or live cast going on at the time, and it looked like the tornado actually hit Kalahari, but in fact, there is no major damage to Kalahari at this time. And so Kalahari is reopening, and then the gas leak again has been taken care of.
I know there was talks about obviously assessing structural damage, especially to homes. Is there a timeline for when folks may be able to return to their homes? I guess it depends on the damage, but also, do you have a rough timeline for some of these?
So right now, because the weather has allowed us the opportunity, we are allowing people to go back to their homes. A lot of people have not left their homes. We, being the police department and the fire department, have been out assessing them to make sure no injuries, fatalities, and also to look at if their structures or their buildings are structurally sound. We've had city's facilities that have received damage, private homes, other businesses, and so it is going to be a long process trying to assess all of this damage. And again, our primary goal is to make sure everybody is okay. Lives are the most important thing. Property can be replaced, but lives cannot be replaced. So our primary goal is to take care of those folks. This could be an extended period of time trying to take care of everybody, but again, our promise is that we will do everything that we can to take care of our citizens here in Round Rock.
What does the next 12 hours look like for the various agencies that are responding to this?
So what does the next 12 hours looks like for the various agencies taking care of this? We're gonna stay on top of this. We will stay on this 24 hours, seven days a week, as long as we need to make sure that we take care of our citizens. We've given them a line to call or a phone number to call if they need assistance, need help. We have the Red Cross on scene now. We have shelters available for these folks. Encore is out trying to take care of power outages in certain areas. We know we have trees and debris blocking roadways, so we're trying to get those cleared up. We want people to get back to the normal lives as soon as they possibly can, if there's such a thing. We understand this is devastating to some folks. They've lost their houses, they've lost some of their structures. People aren't going to be able to go to work because of some damage to their businesses. Our goal is to help everybody that we can that lives and works in the city of Round Rock. Any other questions?
Is there a thought that there are multiple funnels that will eventually be confirmed? Was it one? Was it multiple? Do we know at this point?
So the question is, there one or multiple funnels that can be confirmed? I can't confirm that. We'll leave that up to the Weather Service to make that determination. What we do know is that there was severe weather that came through Round Rock, the south side of Round Rock, that caused tremendous damage to a lot of structures and vehicles and some injuries. What we're doing now is we're assessing that, and we're going to take care of those citizens. Most importantly, overnight, because there's structural damage, we will have officers that will be in the neighborhood of those damages. We have a lot of people who want to come see that damage. We're asking people, stay away from this area if you do not live in this area. Please respect that privacy of those people. And then we're going to do everything that we can to take care of those folks. So please stay out of those areas. Let us do our job. Let us help our citizens. And again, we want to keep everybody safe as well. So stay out of those areas that are damaged.
Any police, fire, city council, city or county buildings that were damaged in this?
So we have had some city buildings that were damaged as a result of this severe weather.
Which ones?
So I can tell you right now, Clay Matson Rec Center was a major one. Other ones we're currently assessing right now to include a lot of residents, and we're tracking. We have city personnel in Air 1, which is the Austin Police Department's helicopter. We have them in the air right now assessing all the damage, and then we'll try to get a report of what all was damaged and how many houses. We don't have numbers on how long this was, how many structures were damaged, and specific injuries. We just know that we had some complaints of injuries. You can imagine people that were in cars that were flipped over as a result, people that were in houses that were seeking shelter. And again, like the mayor said, this was an event that occurred very quickly. We know there was severe weather coming in, but you can't predict if a tornado is going to hit or touch down. You don't know how strong those winds are going to be. And so I'm very thankful. I think we as Round Rock are very, very blessed the fact that we didn't have any fatalities. We've seen many cities who go through this severe weather that end up with fatalities and entire neighborhoods, entire cities wiped out. And again, our thoughts and prayers go out with those who are affected, and our ultimate goal right now is to take care of those people as best we can as a city.
How are you prioritizing the neighborhoods that have been damaged?
I don't think you can prioritize a neighborhood that's damaged. I think you treat each and every one of those neighborhoods as priorities. If I lost my house, my structure, I would hope that I could get every resource I can to help me. There is no prioritization. Everybody is important to us. This is Round Rock, and we are proud of Round Rock, and we're most definitely proud of our citizens because they make us Round Rock. And so we're going to do all we can to make sure we take care of them. Any other questions? Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.